All right, we are now ready to draw our diagram of hurricane formation. So we are going to start off by drawing this above the ocean. So I'm going to have my line here that represents the ocean water going across my box. Okay. And as we know, as part of the water cycle, we are going to have this warm, moist air rising above these warm ocean waters. Okay. And as the air rises, it travels in a circular pattern, a spiral like this as it goes up. Okay? And as it rises and cools, it begins to condense and it forms or feeds these massive cumulonimbus clouds. Okay? And as we have learned, cumulonimbus clouds can extend for quite a distance up into our atmosphere. So we're going to have some cumulonimbus clouds on both sides here growing from the warm water that's rising. And it will continue to feed the cumulonimbus clouds. Okay, so the warm, moist air is rising, cooling, condensing, and the storm clouds continue to grow. So the first thing we're going to label here at the bottom, oh, I'm sorry, I almost forgot to tell you, right here in the center where we have all this action with the spiraling of the air going up, this is what's called the eye of the storm. So we're going to label that as the eye. Okay? So step one in our process is that warm, moist air rises around the eye and in spiraling bands of clouds. So that's what we're seeing here. Okay? Along the top, we have air that's flowing outwards. Okay? North of the equator, that air is going to flow in this direction. Okay? South of the equator, it actually spirals in the opposite direction. So this is happening all along the top here. Okay? So we're going to label that as step number 2. And the air flows outward near the top of the hurricane. Okay. And finally, we have cool, dry air that's continuing to sink back down into the eye of the storm right here, into this nice calm area. Okay, so we're going to label that as step 3. We'll put that over here. Okay, and that's the cool, dry air sinks in the eye. And there you have it. We have our diagram of hurricane formation.